The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. And time will come, and the Lord will see how much fruit you have. How many people they brought to him. You spend your life, what, you're 50, you die in 60, you die in 70, you die in 80, it doesn't matter. He will ask you, how many people you brought for me? And there is a very clear parable about it in the Bible, about the 3 servants who've been given an investment. The one who hide it, the one who double it, and the one who make it a 3 times. Which one is you? Go read it. I'm doing that for your benefit. When I say do something, it's for your benefit, not for me. I do my duty, and I'm not worried about what I'm doing. Trust me, I don't care if there's 1, or there's 1,000, or there's 1,000,000. The Lord is my witness. I'm doing my best. Now we go to the topic. 2 days ago, we have a Muslim who called us, and he said that the Quran forbid alcohol, and that is supposedly, according to studies, many women, they have a birth defect because they drink. And here we ask ourselves, very silly how Muslims, they think about us. I never saw people who drink as much as Muslims. If you go right now and search in Saudi Arabia, how many people die every year from drinking not alcohol, they are drinking perfume, cologne. This is how much desperate they are for drinking. So what the Muslims, they do, they always try to present themselves as Islam is a good religion and Muslims are the perfect one and the rest are a bunch of garbage. When in fact, the birth defect is number 1 in the world are Muslims. Why? Because they marry their cousins. And even the Quran made it clear that you can marry your cousin, first cousin. And when a Muslim, they practice that, you will find how huge the number of those. And you can do right now and search what is number 1 reason for birth defect of a children's. You will see it is marrying from the same blood. And actually, even if you don't marry from the same blood, if you marry a woman, she is from different family, far away, but you have the same blood, that will cause a problem for sure. High risk. So what the Muslims, they do always, they try to put anything out of Islam and blame the whole world. If a Muslim, he don't have electricity, he will blame the Jews. Why we don't have peace in Iraq? Well, we blame USA. USA is letting you have a government, you have a president. No, you are killing each other. Why we have ISIS? Or USA support ISIS? Okay, the truth is that ISIS exists before USA's exist. Since the time of Muhammad is the first ISIS. And since then, no Islamic country have peace. So today we will show you an example about how Muslims, they present their belief and how they think about themselves. This is a very famous man. His name is Zakir Naik. He's a celebrity, He's going to make a movie soon. It's called Sylvester Stallone Zakir Naik. This guy, his gun never get empty. He's like, he fit for American movie. I mean, he is the hero, but potato. I wish he dared to say, I will debate Christian Prince for 5 minutes. As the rest of them, all of them, they go say, Christian Prince, run away from us. Christian Prince, here we go. He was running. So they are asking Zakir Naik about depression and is depression a disease? And what if a person commits suicide to depression? And now Zakir Naik is going to tell you he's doctor. Dr. Zakir Naik, the solution is there. Listen carefully.
Look down upon maximum amongst any religion, it is Islam. The religion which is maximum spoken against in the media today is Islam.
Listen.
And today if we analyze, the people that are looked down upon maximum amongst any religion, it is Islam.
According to Zakir Naik, there is a study, it says that the Muslims are the most happy people in the world. Who? The Muslims are the most happy people in the world. This is true. Must be true.
The survey was, who are the people who are most satisfied with life?
Satisfied.
And in the survey they said that people who believed in a God or believed in religion were more happy than the people who did not believe in religion. So the least happy or the least satisfied amongst all the human beings in the world, they were the atheists. And the survey goes in depth, and it says that among the religious people, do you know which religion, the people following which religion are the most satisfied? And this survey said number one were the Muslims. The people who follow
number one in the world who they are satisfied are Muslims. Who is the one who crossed the sea, who crossed the land, who died in the sea just to go to Europe? The Muslims. How many refugee Muslims we have just in the last few years? Because they are satisfied. This is true. I mean, they don't go to Islamic countries. Have you ever heard of a Muslim seeking refugee in Islamic countries? Why? They don't have them. They have more than 100 country Muslims. Maybe 60 of them is controlled totally by Islamic government. But Muslims, they don't seek refugee in Muslim country. Why? Because they are not satisfied with Muslim countries, and Islam is the worst. If you want to be treated as a human, you go to non-Muslim countries. That's the truth. That's the truth. So Zakir Naik saying, okay, well, according to study, brother, Muslims are the most satisfied people. Which study is that? I mean, the Muslims, they make studies, and they give you, if you see articles made by Muslims. Dr. Johnson, like, who is this Johnson? He said that camel urine is the best. Okay, now it's time for you to find where is this guy, Dr. Johnson, where he's located, and where we can find this study. Drinking camel urine, it's an acid. And if this is true, why you Muslims are fighting over the vaccine for corona? Just take it. The logic they come with, I find it, embarrassing. Actually, there's a hadith. Aisha, she said that the most unhappy person in the world is a Muslim woman. Can Zakir Naik say Aisha is a liar? Do he dare? And if the Muslim women are unhappy, that's mean more than 60% of the Islamic society is unhappy. And the reason I say more than 60% of Islamic society, maybe even sometimes 70%, because Muslims, they are always non-stop in war, killing each other or killing others. And that make a huge number of men die always. So the majority of population is women and children. Read carefully. Rif'a divorced his wife, etc. And Aisha and women, she got beaten by her husband. She came to Aisha. Aisha said that a lady came wearing a green veil and complained to her, which means Aisha, of her husband, and showed her a green spot on her skin caused by beating. You see how happy Muslim women? Islam brings happiness to your life. The only religion who teach you to beat your wife is Islam. Islam is a wonderful religion. That is happiness. You say to your wife, make tea, she is late, you beat the hell of her. You can jail her even in the room. Chapter 4, verse number 34. You can even stop sleeping with her, because you have 4 chickens, I mean, for them, they believe women are the same as a chicken. He's a rooster. He jumped from a chicken to a chicken. So he say, okay, I will sleep with those 3. This woman, I will not sleep with her as a punishment. I will jail her in her room, and I will beat the hell of her. And here it says it was the habit of ladies to support each other. Here the Muslims are trying to explain to you why Aisha taking a side of the women. Because women are bad according to Muslims. They are the devil. Actually, Muhammad, he said that clearly, and I will show you that. And he said, so when Allah Messenger came, Aisha, she said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing women, Muslim women. Do you see it? in the time of Muhammad, this is the best time of Islam. This is, you know, Islam today is not Islam. There's no Islam today. All of those are liars. All of them, they are liars. Because Islam is to follow Sharia law. Which country is stoning women to death? Which country is cutting hands? Even the country is called Malaysia. We have like the Prime Minister of Malaysia keeps talking about Quran and Sharia, etc. He doesn't dare to practice it. When the last time they cut hands in Malaysia? When the last time they stoned a person? When the last time they crucified a person? Even Saudi Arabia, just a few months ago, they gave cutting hands up. That's it. No more Sharia law. And no whipping for people in the street. Even the center of Islam. Because it is obviously inhumane. So Aisha, she witnessed that there is no one is suffering as much as a believing woman. Did Aisha lie? If you are a Muslim, leave your comment. And I challenge you to make a video about the lies of Aisha then. The only one who accuses Aisha of bad things is the Muslim Shia. They hate her because she went against Ali and his family. So Aisha, she witnessed that Muslim women are the last one to be happy. And remember, between those women, when Aisha, she said the most suffering women is the believing women, and around them there is women who they are not believing. So women who they are not believing Islam, they are way happier than Muslim women. It is very happy to see that somebody teaching you that women are the devil. I mean, let us see the impact of such a teaching and happiness. What that will do. You see, sometimes we read things but we don't analyze the information because we are shallow. You know, we live and die as silly, shallow people. Nobody want to think deeply. And what is the impact of such a teaching? When Muhammad, he says, after he saw a woman walking by, he got so horny. And what Muhammad, he blamed that for? He blamed the women. It's her fault. She just walked by. Now, those women are Muslim women wearing burqa. They are not wearing like a mini skirt or bikini. So what Muhammad, he said, the woman advances and retires in the shape of the devil. Imagine how much happy a society believe in such a garbage. That everything bad happened to us as men is happening because the woman, she is the devil within us. Can you believe how much happiness that will bring to your life? So your mother, she is the devil. Look at your mother if you are a Muslim and you are listening to me. Look at her. According to your prophet, she is the devil. When she go, when she come back, she is the devil. How much impact of hatred that will make inside the society. Not only it is a clear discrimination for women, but it bring hatred and violence against them. So when the Muslims speak about happiness and we are the most happy people, when Zakir Naik, he believed in this story, that this is true, so he believed that his wife is the devil. Remember, all women, Muhammad did not say this women, he says the women, advances and retires in the shape of the devil. So every single woman is the devil in Islam. Muhammad, he put in the mentality of the Muhammadan that every woman, she is a prostitute and she is going to betray her husband. If you don't believe me, read with me. Muhammad, and as usual, the mentality of happiness, it's working. Muhammad, he said, had it not been for Eve, women would never acted unfaithfully toward her husband. By the way, the translation is false. It's not saying unfaithfully. She says betrayed her husband. Here we go. This is a different translation. And here Muhammad, he is showing how much happiness he brings with his teaching, that we have to blame the Jews for everything, including if you have a meat is damaged in the kitchen. The Prophet said, where it's not for Bani Israel, meat would not decay, and where not for Eve, women would never betray her husband. So according to Islam, women, they are by nature unfaithful, filthy, damaged creature. And why? Because they are the same as their mother Eve. So what you expect, according to Muhammad? Based on the little information, which is all is authentic, Muslim cannot say this is not true. You see, this is their websites, this is authentic, this is the same as the Quran, this is Sahih Bukhari. So imagine we live in a society and supposedly we are trying to seek happiness, and you look at your wife and you kiss her, but you see a devil, and you know in your heart as a Muslim that she is the devil, but you know what, I'm horny, I'm going to kiss her. And here you see how stupid this filthy mentality, that he is using the women for his sexual pleasure, he is using the women as a cook in the kitchen, he is using the women as a person who give him babies, but she is still the devil. And the funny, Islam make you believe that you should have 4 devils at home. I mean, is it enough to have 1? So how that can bring happiness to a family? I remember when I was a kid, I went to a Muslim kid house, and the kid, he was saying to his brother, "If your mother," I said to him, "You stupid, how you say that to your mother?" he said to me, "My mother is not his mother. Hello, I'm a Muslim." The most corrupt system is Islam. Why? Because in the family there's nothing but hate. Each woman, she teach her children to hate the other children from the other wife. So you grow up in a big family, maybe by number, but is the most divided family. I could not believe it that somebody is saying to his brother, "If your mother." How you say that? Oh, well, his mother is not my mother. So when the Muslims, they try to present to us happiness in Islam, the truth is totally different. Islamic society are the most desperate, the most angry. Muslims are always happy, extremely happy. I mean, I do not need to zoom in the faces. You can see the happiness. It's all over the place. Kill this one, kill that one, Allahu Akbar, Takbir, do jihad, the kuffar, and the conspiracy. How a person can be happy if you have a phobia even from food? Pork is a phobia. Drink is a phobia. Women is a phobia. I mean, everything in your life is a phobia. I mean, this is the only religion who promote drinking camel urine and forbid wine. And that supposedly will bring happiness to your life. Obviously, it must be true. And the sign of happiness in Islam is very clear. Beheading, torturing, teaching kids to hate each other, to hate the Christians, the Jews, even the Muslims. Islam, my friend, bring happiness to your life. Who is the only religion in the world who they dream about killing somebody who is not like them? Islam. The Christian, they pray for the Muslims, they pray for the Hindu, they pray for the you go to any church, go, you are welcome. You will see the Christian, they pray for every human being in this earth. The Muslim, they curse everybody. And when I say the Muslim, I'm talking about those who believe truly in Muhammad. How the Muslim, they view us as non-Muslims, as long they are people who